Now I'm joined by Mary of the Good Life Cafe. Mary, you're going to teach me something today, and I think we're cooking tacos?
Yes, we're going to cook fish tacos, which is a featured item that we'll have at the Good Life Cafe every day.
Great.
So we're going to first start with some fish. I have today tilapia. So tilapia is a very good fish and very simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to season it with some lime and some salt and a little bit of oil, and we're going to put it in the fridge. So I'll have you take a lime and squeeze it over the top of it.
One of these?
Yep.
Just one or both?
I don't care. Whatever you can get out. Sometimes in the wintertime, the limes, you don't have as much juice. So a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper right here. And I'll help you with the pepper.
Am I just going to sprinkle it on?
Yeah,
or?
Take a little pinch, sprinkle it on. You still need to season when you're cooking fish. And this taco is great. You can use it for pork, you can use shrimp, you can use chicken, anything you can use, but fish is a great alternative. So you just turn it like this. Okay? And then we're going to put this in the fridge. Next, we're going to make the salsa. And the salsa for today is black bean and corn. And it has a little bit of pepper and some heat to it. So we have just, in the summertime, you can have corn on the cob. So, but it's wintertime now, so niblet steamers, they're about 10, I think it's a 10-ounce package, is perfect. And then this is just, I think, a 10-ounce container of canned black beans that have been rinsed. Next, we're going to add some diced pepper and some jalapenos. So I'm going to have you turn the pepper over. Yep. Come on over here by me because I can't, I'm tethered here. Okay, so to slice a pepper or to dice a pepper, what you want to do, most people, kind of peel it this way. This is an easier way to do a pepper. You just take it like this on the outside. Okay. And then we're going to slice it into pieces. Not on the shiny side, because if you slice it on the shiny side, your knife can slip. So I'm going to show you how to hold a knife first.
We don't want my fingers getting cut here.
No, we don't. So let's feature that first. So you see I've got a death grip on it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm left-handed, so you're right-handed. There you go. Oh, you already know. If you angle your knife toward your knuckle, you'll never get hurt.
Angle it towards my knuckle?
Yep. Good job. So we're going to take all those.
So you're saying I have a career in cooking?
I think you had a career in cooking. Didn't you cook before?
A little bit.
Let's do that one too. Now you're going to make that into a dice. So very quickly, you take half, I'll come next to you and I'll do the dice too.
Like something like that?
Yep, perfect.
Oh, is this a race? Because I feel like you're going way faster than I am.
I've been doing this more.
But I'm stronger, does that count?
Uh-huh. So we've got a dice. Now, bring your bowl over and take that nifty little...
Can we see whose looks better?
Oh,
okay. I feel like maybe mine looks a little better.
Yeah, yours does look pretty good.
All right.
You win.
So what are we grabbing?
Grab that bowl, and I'll show you how we move the peppers into the bowl. There we go. Okay, next we have onions, and I did those ahead of time. Make that easy.
What about my bowl of onions that I chopped up?
Beautiful.
Is that pretty good?
That's very good.
Want me to put them in there?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, the other ingredient is cilantro. Now cilantro is kind of tricky. Most people don't like cilantro, and what we're using are the leaves of the cilantro. We're not using the stem. So I'm going to can you hand me that cilantro bunch right there? Mm-hmm. So this is the stem. So when a recipe calls for stemming, parsley or something, this is the stem and this is the leaf, so you want to take off only the leaf. Okay? So the way to chop cilantro, though, is I'm going to take a little bit of this. I'll show you first, then you can show me how you did it. I'm just going to wad it into a ball. Then with my knife, I'm just going to run my knife over it and chop it up. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Keep going. You want to take the rest of that cilantro and do the same thing. Then that can go in your bowl. Now, if you want a taco that is spicy, you can add heat in two ways. Today we're going to add it in two ways and we'll adjust accordingly. There's a jalapeno there. Now most people who cut jalapenos, it hurts their fingers. So here's a way to cut a jalapeno without getting too badly burned. It's the oil and the seeds that cause that problem. So I'm going to show you this. I'm just going to take that lid off, take this top off, and hold it up. Okay? By doing that, and then I'm just the same way we peeled the pepper. Just going to take it off to the side, off the side.
Have you ever got that in your eye?
Oh yeah. It's nice.
You know, that's the same as the mace that we use.
Ah, great. I'm glad I know
Fact
that.
for you. So
Okay, now you
same
dice,
thing.
you dice that up. Actually, you're going to mince that up, so you're going to get that really
Whoa.
really down. Now you really got to chop this one up.
I gotta get serious about it, is what you're saying?
Get serious. Now, you see you're getting your hands in it?
Yeah.
Let's just try this. You can use, actually you can use your,
You're trying to tell me in a nice way I did something wrong, aren't you?
no, I'm just trying to say that if you want to protect your hands from the oils of the jalapeno, if you just drag your knife and move it around this way, it's a lot
Oh,
easier.
so that's why my hands are burning?
Yeah, you might want to wash your hands or not pull your contacts out tonight. Okay? Okay, so why don't you put that into the bowl?
Oh, I need my...
You need your handy dandy spoon.
All right, I got it. But now I'm gonna have to kind of touch it again, or no? Use
You
this
don't have
knife?
to touch it. Yeah. Oh, you can just pull it right in.
Is it weird that we can't touch something that we're gonna eat?
Well, it's just that there's a little bit of heat to it. The next component to our fish taco is a sauce. It also has a little heat in it. So, ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, mix that up first. Season it with salt and pepper. Look at how pretty, show the viewing audience how pretty this is.
It does look good.
Isn't that beautiful? Now, you will need a little bit of fat added. You can add some olive oil to that.
Do we want salt, pepper,
And
too?
salt and pepper, yeah. Now you could
How
be
much?
fairly, that's fine. You could be fairly generous because we're working with kosher salt, so it doesn't have as much of the sodium taste. You're good. A little bit of olive oil. Nice thing about olive oil, when you're working with oils, you can buy these spigots at the liquor store. They're great. You can measure very easily, you know, any kind of liquid. So I use them for olive oil in the kitchen.
Kind of like a bartender.
Yeah, I'm a bartender of culinary arts. Okay, so here we go. So now, let's
The difference
taste
is
it.
people don't get arrested for DWI when they leave here, do they?
No, driving while drinking
Okay,
olive oil.
all right.
Okay. So these tacos don't have any cheese in them. So the sauce that we use for these tacos is a chipotle mayonnaise. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this is actually chipotle. It's the chipotle. We're actually going to be using the adobo sauce from the chipotle, and the adobo sauce is a very, very ancient sauce. It's been used for preserving meats and vegetables, and it's a combination of vinegar, paprika, a little bit of chili, and oregano. So it's a wonder. The chilies for chipotle are smoked jalapenos. So this adobo
It
sauce
smells
is
strong.
great.
I can smell
Yeah,
it.
it's strong, but not bad. It adds a rich quality to the end of the taco. Okay, so take your bowl, add about 1.5 cups of mayonnaise to that bowl. Keep going. Whatever you think 1.5 cups is.
So we have to be real specific, is what you're
No.
telling me?
The nice thing about this sauce is that you can use it again. It can be used for vegetables. It's a wonderful dip for vegetables.
I think
Okay.
we're pretty close.
Okay. Then the adobo sauce, add about a generous tablespoon to that. That's probably good to start with, and then mix that in. Good. And then give it a taste with the big spoon or the small spoon, and then we'll see if we need to adjust the seasonings. If you have, you don't want any heat at all, you can omit the jalapeno in the recipe.
Must be good. I think I got it all over my face.
Is it good? Smells
It is good.
Great. Okay, so now we're done. We're going to saute the tilapia now. And the tilapia doesn't take very long, so it's pretty slick. But one thing we have to do before we saute is we have to dry off whatever meat. It's really important to dry off whatever you're cooking, especially when it's meat, so that it doesn't completely sputter and it makes the meat caramelize. So anything meat, seafood, you want to do that. So just take your paper towel and just dry off the piece that you're going to work with, and then just you can flip it right into the pan. And the other question is, how do you know when it's ready to go into the pan? How do you know that it's hot enough? Well, it should actually shimmer a little bit in the pan. So why don't you you can use your finger. You can tell it's ready to go. Let's mop that on the other side though too. Okay, just put that in the pan. That needs a little bit more heat. I'll try mine over here. So you have about no more than about a half tablespoon of olive oil in there. Okay, you're good. So now you are in the saute mode. I'm going to hold mine just a little bit. And then it's hard sometimes to know when to turn it, but essentially what you want to do is you want to be able to, once there's moisture that comes up to the top, that means that other side is cooked and you may turn it over, okay? Most people turn their food too quickly in the saute pan. This is a great way to not turn it so quickly. While we're waiting for the fish to finish, let's talk about what we do here at St. Therese. You know, we have a really great program. We have family-style dining in our care suites. We have full restaurants that cook to order foods. It's wonderful. And the Good Life Cafe, which is due to open in March, is focused on very healthy foods. So what we're going to do is we're going to wipe the interior of the taco.
That's a lot.
It is, but it's good. Then add a little bit of this, and then top it with the fish. Pieces of fish. Let's just do it this way. And then I'll give you the honor of trying the first taco that you've made. And then what we're going to do is take just a little bit of lime and sprinkle it on and squeeze it on top. Okay, there you go.
How healthy do we say this is?
This is super healthy. And this recipe can be found on the St. Therese website. And I hope you enjoy it. So give it a taste, let me know.
It's really good.
Isn't that great? Well, thank you for coming to our kitchens and trying it out.